So what are we making?
Today we're making a portobello sandwich.
Okay, and what's in a portobello sandwich?
So we have portobello mushrooms, provolone cheese, tomatoes, basil, olive oil, salt, and pepper.
It's not very many ingredients. Where's the bread?
This is going to be our bread.
So you're making a portobello sandwich with no bread.
Yes.
All right. What comes first?
So to start off with, I'm going to heat our pan to about medium heat, put in a little bit of olive oil. Let that sizzle a little bit. It's going to start to smoke up. I'm actually going to take it off the heat just because it's a little hotter
A little hotter.
So basically, I'm going to fillet the mushroom and just start off that way.
So you're making 2 halves?
Yeah, so this is going to be acting as our bread.
Okay.
And
oh, I see.
so the cheese is going to be used as our binder. So we're going to put in a slice of cheese.
Now, when you say binder, is that because we're going to melt it?
We're gonna melt it in the pan. So we're gonna put all of our ingredients into the portobello, close it up, and then just cook it really quick.
I see. Okay.
So for our tomatoes, you want to cut them very, very thin.
And why is that?
Just because you want the presence of the tomato there, but you don't want to necessarily have it overtake the entire sandwich.
I see. And you've got 2 different colors.
I do have 2 different colors there for presentation. Eye appeal is always very important. And they also have a different flavor than regular red tomatoes.
I see.
So
It looks good.
yeah, and we also have a little bit of basil. So I'm going to place in the tomatoes. About, just enough to cover up.
And then some basil on top of that?
Some basil. Well, there's a couple of ways you can do it. I usually like to cut it because I don't want to put a whole chunk of basil in there. I just want there to be, and this is very, very simple. You just fold it in 2.
So fold it on top of each other.
Fold it on top of it, yeah.
Okay.
And then what you do is you just very, very carefully with a sharp knife, just cut it. Because you want the presence, as I said.
Pretty. It looks like confetti, maybe.
Essentially, I mean, it's very, very, you want it to be cut very, very thin. And the idea behind that is because I don't want to use so much of it. I just want to use a little bit for flavor. Because again, this isn't, yes, we're trying to, feed our guests, but we're also trying to give them as much flavor as we possibly can from all the various ingredients. Now we're going to cover this up.
Now that portobello mushroom, that mushroom is huge.
Yeah, they come in various varieties and sizes. So this happens to be just one of the bigger ones. And
so it's a big portobello.
It's a big portobello, yeah.
Got it.
I filleted it a little bit. It's a little bit off, so it might not come out as perfect as I want it to, but it's...
But we're eating it, so...
We're definitely gonna try it out.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Now, how did you come up with this recipe?
Oh gosh, so I was doing a dinner party for 10 of my friends, and got a last-minute phone call. I had a vegetarian coming in. The guy completely forgot to remind me that his girlfriend was vegetarian. And I just literally ran into my fridge and just like, what ingredients am I going to pull out? I have portobello mushrooms, I have cheese, I have tomatoes. Good to go. I mean, I'm just going to make a really quick sandwich.
So you made this up on the fly?
I made this literally in a split second. Just, what
People
ingredients?
were knocking on the door and
yeah.
you were...
No, they weren't. It wasn't that close, but...
But it was pretty close.
It was pretty close.
I see. So the cheese is melting down and kind of sticking everything together.
Yeah, usually, I used 1 piece of cheese, but usually I'll try to do 2 pieces of cheese for a binder, so you have one on top and one on the bottom, and as they melt, they'll melt together, and they'll create a really, really nice effect.
It smells good, and I'm kind of surprised at that because I would expect that meat would smell really good when it's being cooked, but in terms of a vegetable being cooked, I don't necessarily think, oh, that smells delicious, but it really does smell very good.
Yeah. One of the things that I like to add is just a little bit of salt. You don't want to add in too much because you don't have to flavor veggies as much as you have to flavor meat or protein. So as they're cooked down, I mean, you could definitely, salt, you want to be able to bring out all the flavors. but not take it over. And that's what we're really going for here.
I see.
No.
Now, I've heard various things about mushrooms and how to prepare them, and I've heard that you're not supposed to wash them, but I don't know why that is.
Yeah, you're supposed to avoid washing them because they act like sponges. So if you wash them, in the culinary books they always recommend to, wash them with a damp cloth instead of washing them with water, because as they soak up the water, they'll take all the flavor right out of them. You want to concentrate as much flavor as you possibly can. So as they concentrate, like right now, it's going to be perfect because I just, wiped it down with the damp cloth.
Oh, I see. So if we had washed them and they'd filled up with water, there wouldn't be enough room for the other flavors to soak into the portobello.
Yeah,
mushroom. That's the reason. Okay.
Yeah, the other thing is that it's very important for it to cook. You want it to be very quick, and as soon as they soak up the water, they're just going to take too long to cook. And all the other ingredients will have already cooked by the time that you have.
That is so pretty. Yeah. Woo! You lost a mushroom or a tomato.
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot?
On occasion, I'll use them for like garnishes, and I'll cut them up.
Because it's got cheese on it, so we don't want to waste it.
No.
Everything's better with cheese.
Now you want to cut it into fours.
Okay, so we're going to do presentation now?
Yes.
All right. I've got a plate here. I'm going to just move this out of the way.
So what's good about it is that it's, you just cut it into fours, and then very carefully scoop it up with your knife. Yeah.
With one hand, you've got it balanced there.
Yeah, I make this look very easy.
You do make it look very easy.
It's not. It takes years of practice.
Oh, it looks so good. Oh, it smells so good. That's the cheese, too.
That's the cheese, yeah. Now, you want to be very, the thing with fresh provolone is that it's very sharp, but it's also very stringy at the same time.
Well, we forgot our garnished tomato with cheese on it.
We forgot our garnish. Let me fix that a little bit. You want to spread them up a little bit. Now, these are really good with some potato wedges.
Okay. Is that how you ended up serving?
I ended up having potato wedges, and I was like, well, since she's a vegetarian,
there's our garnish.
Oh, a little bit of the cheese.
So you served this and potato wedges, and she liked that? And
she loved it. She actually asked me for the recipe, but I didn't have it because I just literally came up with it on the fly.
So this is what our Portabello panini sandwich looks like with no bread. And I guess we're going to go ahead and taste it?
Yeah, we're definitely going to taste it.
Okay, great. Can we cut one of these in half so it's not quite so big?
So it's a smaller portion.
Yeah. Oh, look at all that flavor coming out. Oh, yum.
Yeah, I mean, it smells terrific.
It really smells great. Okay, I'm going to get my piece first. Oh, look, I don't want to not get that cheese. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. It really tastes, it has a very, very unique taste. Once all the ingredients are cooked together a little bit, it brings out the sharpness in the food.
Oh, it's delicious. It's got just that little bite of salt in there. Really, just delicious. Now, the recipe for this and any of our previous shows, they're all posted on our website at www.chefarsini.com. And if you've got recipes at home that you would like us to make here on the TV, please send them to us at suggestions@chefarsini.com.